What's going on, regulars? It is day 12 of Vlog to VidCon. Is it really already day 12? That seems to have gone by fairly quickly. Anyway, coming to you from a slightly different locale today. Started working in the office a little bit. It needs to be cleaned desperately. And I'm not showing you anymore right now because you'll see it in the other vlog, and it's a mess. So, I need to get this place organized, because I think that's a big problem that I have, is organization. And it's something that I had to work on, actually, while I was doing my teaching internship. Just because I've never really been, forced into an organizational plan. But I knew that since I was, going to be responsible for grading papers and getting them back to students, and that I was going to actually have problems keeping track of things, because I was a CART teacher during my internship, which was both interesting and annoying at the same time, because you're forced into the situation where you don't have a classroom of your own. You're borrowing other people's classrooms. Everything that you carry with you for the day goes on a cart. And it's kind of cool having that cart, because then you can just put whatever you need on it and you're, good for the day. But, everything's kind of centralized in that area. But if you forget something, if you don't have something ready, you don't have a space where you can go and do that while the students are doing other things, because you're not at your desk. Personally, my desk was in a, workroom across the building from where I actually taught my classes. And that, was kind of annoying, because there would be occasions where I would leave things in my bag or, just at my desk, and I'd have to find a time, either hopefully before class started or sometime during first block if it was important to have it then, or if I could wait till third block, then I could go run and get it in second, because that was one of my planning periods. And it just became such a hassle. And I told myself that a big part when I was actually done with the internship was I was going to get myself organized and decluttered. And that is something that I've needed to start working on. I've kind of done it in the rest of the house a little bit. I really need to get to work in the bedroom too, because I just have a lot of stuff that's gathered over the years. But I just, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have that feeling where you just have too much stuff? I mean, you see, I have VHS tapes. Those are VHS tapes behind me. And that shelf is full of them. You'll see, I'll go all the way up. And then it goes all the way down to the floor. So behind the chair and down is full of VHS tapes. And then there's just stacks of them over here next to Bobble John. And unread books and DVDs. The one thing that I have done, organization-wise, is actually organize my DVDs. They are actually on the shelves, organized by category. And I'll show those off in another video, because I'm kind of proud of it. But, I just wonder, do you guys have that problem? Do you guys have a lot of clutter? Do you have stuff that you're just either not sure you want to get rid of, or, are keeping for sentimental reasons, and it's really not anything you're going to use, it's just you don't want to get rid of it? Let me know, because I'm curious. But that's one thing that I've always had a problem with, is clutter and just having way too much stuff. Have it help me one of these days and I have to go in the garage. And that's just, that's a nightmare world in there. But, so yeah, let me know. And as I go in here, I'll actually show you guys more of kind of the cleaning and the organization. So I'll kind of keep you guys up to date on that, because I think it's going to be my big project for the next week or so, is getting this place just clean and organized finally, because honestly, this place hasn't been completely organized since I moved in. Like, it's been on the low end of the priorities, just because everything else took higher priority. And this kind of became the room where it's like, oh, well, I don't go in there regularly, so if I have to clean up, the living room because I got guests, or the guest bedroom because, the parents are coming or somebody's staying over, then everything kind of got thrust in here. And that doesn't need to happen. I need to figure out a way to keep the clutter to a minimum so I don't have to, step over things to get into a room, which is almost the case here, because I got stuff kind of piled up blocking the entranceway, and it's kind of a hassle. So, I really want to get in here and really clean this place out and try to organize a little bit and see if I can find other places for certain things so that, I don't have so much of a buildup. If anything, just if I could find, drawers to put some of the stuff in, because it's just, hanging out right now. My problem with that is that I have a very serious problem with out of sight, out of mind. So the minute I put it in a cabinet or a drawer, I'm going to completely forget about it until the next time I look in that drawer. And I may be looking for something else entirely, and it's like, oh, there's that thing I was looking for 3 months ago. Ha! I forgot I put it in there. So, there's that. But that is what's on my mind today. So I hope you're all well. I'm going to do that again because I kind of over the words. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you tomorrow.